problem of the day of Leetcode, asteroid collision. Okay, so we have been given an array named as asteroids. Okay, these are representing asteroids in a row. Okay, so for each asteroid, the absolute value represents its size. So we have been given an integer which represents the size of the ith asteroid, and the sign represents its direction. Positive means, if it is positive, means it is moving to the right, and if it is negative, then it is moving to the left. Okay, now we have to find out the final configuration or state of the asteroids after all collision. If two asteroid meets, the smaller one will explode. If both are of the same size, both will explode. Two asteroids moving in the same direction will never meet. Means it has been assumed that the two asteroids moving the same direction will never meet because they are moving at with the same speed. Okay, each asteroid moves at the same speed. It is being stated. Okay, so let's understand the problem. Suppose if there is a asteroid, if it is moving to the left and if it is moving to the right, there is another asteroid which is moving to the right. Then if they collide, then the one with the smaller size will explode, and if suppose both are of the same size, then both will explode. Okay, so let's understand the example. We have been given 5, 10, and -5. Okay, so obviously this is moving to the left and this is moving to the right, so this will explode. Why? Because 5 is less than 10. So final configuration will be we are only left with the 5 comma 10. So that's the answer. And similarly for this one, both are of the same size and both are moving to the opposite direction, so both will explode. So we would not be left with any asteroids. Okay, and now third example, 10 comma 2 comma -5. So you can easily observe that 2 will explode with 5, but finally 5 will explode with 10, so we are only left with 10. So talking about the constraint is the number of asteroids will be less than equals to 10 to the power 4, and asteroids I can be negative and positive both, will be ranging between -1000 to 1000. And one thing, it will not be to 0. Okay, so how to solve this problem? Suppose if I, let's talk about the solution. If I somehow uh, for the positive, suppose for the positive one, if it is positive means it is moving to the right. If somehow I am able to say whether there exists any negative, means which is moving to the left, which is smaller than this, which is greater than this, obviously I can say this will explode. Okay, so I can say that this can explode. So I can say this can explode. But if there doesn't exist any negative which is greater than this in absolute means size, so I can say that this will remain same, because even if I encounter any negative after this, then it can't affect this. Why? Because it is moving to the right and it is moving to the left, so they will not collide. uh, they will not collide ever. So I can say that this will remain safe. So so all the positive, so suppose for all the positive, if I am able to find which is the negative which is a negative asteroid which can destroy this, then obviously I can say. And also suppose if I have this positive, and if the negative, all the negative asteroid which I have stored, suppose I'm storing the negative ones, Okay, suppose all the asteroid, all the negative which are less than this in absolute quantity. So I can say that this asteroid can destroy all of them. So I will just pop all of them. So yes, you can guess the data structure which will be required. Obviously stack, because if I if you would have learned the problem, done the problem named as next greater element or next smaller element, then this problem is kind of that. Okay, although some modifications are there, but it is quite similar to that. And if you would have done that problem, obviously you would have get the intuition behind this problem. So let's just code, then you will be more clear about this problem. Okay, I will first of all create an answer through which I will return the answer final state, and also I will create a visited vector of n, means what the visited of I indicate that whether it will be destroyed or not. If it is one, then obviously the ith asteroid will get destroyed. Okay, that is very big name. Let's name it as a int n is equals to a dot size. Okay, so initially it will be all 0. Now I will take a stack data structure in which I will store the indices of the negative asteroids, means which are moving to the left. Okay, now I will start from the right, not n minus 2, it should be n minus 1. I should be greater than or equals to 0, I minus 1. Okay, now if ai is less than 0, means moving to the left. If it is moving to the left, then I don't have to do anything. I just have to push it into the stack. Okay, else if it is moving to the right, then first of all what I would require, I will just have to pop all the left moving asteroids which are smaller in size, because obviously this will destroy all of them. Okay, so first I will do that only. Okay, so while not is equals to st dot empty and and a of st dot top, not a of, it should be absolute, because I have to compare the absolute sizes. Okay, is less than ai, so obviously there is no point of keeping that. Why? Because suppose you have already encountered a big one which is moving to the right, so it will get destroyed. So obviously I will not keep this, because it will not matter any further if I move on to the another asteroid in the left. Okay, so this way. So I will do just st.pop, means there doesn't this doesn't make any sense to keep that asteroids. Okay, now if I am getting out of this loop, there can be two conditions. What can be the two conditions? Either the stack will get empty, means there doesn't exist any uh, asteroids in the right which is moving to the left, and which is having the size less than this. Okay, so if that is the case, if suppose there doesn't exist any uh, asteroids in the right which is moving to the left, so obviously this asteroid would remain safe. I can only say that. So I would just have to consider the case when stack is not empty. Okay, if not is equals to st dot empty, so there can be two condition. What can be the two condition? If it is equals to ai, means the size of the asteroid on the top is equals to ai. So in that case, what would happen? Suppose it is moving to the right, because I am considering the case when ai is greater than 0, so it is moving to the right. And if it is moving to the left, I have encountered a asteroid. If it is say its size is 5 and its size is also 5, so in this case both will get destroyed. It's clearly stated in the problem. Okay, so if absolute of st dot top a of st dot top equals to a of I, so both will get destroyed. Both will get destroyed. Okay, so in this case both will get destroyed. So I will, one thing I forgot to mark these indices. Why? Because since these are getting destroyed, so I will have to mark this. This instead of st dot top is equals to 1. Here also I will mark this index itself. It will also get destroyed, and also the visited dot st dot top. And since this will get destroyed, we will have to pop this. And suppose if it is not so, then I have already told you in which two cases it will the while loop would have get stopped. Either it have encountered a asteroid of equal size or greater than size. So in that case only this will destroyed. The current will get destroyed. Okay. So yeah, that's all about the problem. We will have to on we are only left with just printing the answer. So for int I is equals to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. If not is equals to visited of I can say this would remain at last. Push back p of I, and finally I will return the answer. So yeah, it is giving the right answer. Let's submit it. So yeah, it got accepted. So talking about the space and time complexity, I am using a stack which in the worst case can be uh, big O of n. Okay, which can be in the big O of n. What can be the big O of n case? Suppose all are negative. Obviously, none of them would be get popped from the stack. Okay, and talking about this time complexity, it would be big O of n. It would be big O of n. Why? Because I am also popping all the time. It will not be executed for all the elements. You can realize it yourself. I am popping all whenever I am striking an right, because I am traversing through the stack only. I am when I am striking asteroid, encountering a asteroid which is moving to the right, and at that time I am also popping the elements from the stack. So in total, it would be big of n. So I can you can safely tell the interviewer that it is big of n, means it's having linear time complexity. So yeah, that's all about the problem.